तो बच्चों, कल आपको हम बता रहे थे इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स के बारे में। देखिए, इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स जो है वो जैसे कि कुछ जैसे मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं, जैसे कि सोडियम ले लीजिए, कैल्शियम ले लीजिए, HCO3 है और प्रोटीन प्लस है। These are the some the electrolytes which are essentials for the physiology. फिजियोलॉजी के लिए क्या है, ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है। और तो हम ये डायग्राम बनाए थे। एंड व्हाई दिस डायग्राम इज नीडेड, बिकॉज it is important to note here that the electrolytes and other charged compound like the protein are unevenly distributed. Unevenly means, suppose that here you can see that the sodium plus is lower in concentration inside the cell, this one, but here sodium plus is higher in the extracellular fluid, and this is the capillaries, and this is the interstitial fluid, where this is a cell membrane, this is a cell membrane, where they are exchanging the electrolytes from between that. So it is these separations these separations, that means the unevenly distributed of the electrolytes play important role in physiology. फिजियोलॉजी में क्या करते हैं? Because of this unevenly distributed of the electrolytes play important role in the physiology, because this concentration gradient make the flotation of the sodium plus here is lower in concentration, here outside extracellular fluid have higher in concentration, chlorine is here higher in concentration, inside the cell that is lower in concentration. That's why it is needed for the now the next topic is that for the cellular physiology, that is the pH and buffering. pH and buffering. For the important and essential for life, the H plus, that means H plus high hydrogen ion concentration is needed. The maintenance of a stable ion concentrations H plus in body fluids is essential to life. That means the pH of a solution is defined as the logarithm to the base 10 of the reciprocal of the H plus concentration. That means pH value is representation by the H plus concentration. There is a negative logarithm of the H plus. The pH of water at 25 degrees centigrade, how much? That means water of at 25 degrees centigrade in which H plus and OH minus ions are present in equal in number. H plus and OH minus presently equal, and that pH value is 7. So we'll see some tables here, like how much pH value is there to decide the alkalinity, acidic and neutral. Like H plus concentration, and this is the pH value. First is that if 10 to the power minus 1, that pH value is 1, and 10 to the power 2, H plus concentration is there, that means pH power 2, pH value is 2, 3 value, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is up to this is called the acidic. What is called? This is called the acidic. Okay, and pH value is 10 to the power minus 7, H plus concentration, and it is mole per liter. So this is the pure water. So what we are drinking, and from this (10 to the power 8) pH value is 8, 10 to the power 9 pH value is 9, 10 to the power 10 pH value is 10, 11, that is 11, and 10 to the power 12 pH value is 12, 13, and 14, that is 14. So this is the alkaline. So here one concept is that if H plus concentration is 10 to the power minus 7, that is the pure value, from the lower of this 10 to the power minus 7, that is called the acidic, and more than that it is called the alkaline. Why need to read these things? Why we to know? For each pH unit less than 7, the H plus is increased tenfold, and for each pH unit above 7, it is decreased tenfold. So in the plasma of healthy individual, pH slightly alkaline. आपने देखा होगा कभी जब alkalinity घटता है, that means if pH value is less, that means suppose that 7 तो neutral हो गया, 6 है, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 की तरफ जाए, that means person is feeling unhealthy. That means for decreasing it is decreasing the pH value, H plus concentration in the plasma of healthy individual, pH is slightly alkaline. तो कहना है कि जो भी हेल्दी होगा, हेल्दी पर्सन में पीएच का वैल्यू क्या होना चाहिए? अल्कलाइन. मतलब H प्लस कंसंट्रेशन जितना ज़्यादा होगा, जितना ये होगा अल्कलाइन होगा. So that's why our body, means human beings body, maintain the pH value is slightly between 7.35 to 7.45. ठीक है. इससे यदि ज़्यादा हो जाएगा तो भी दिक्कत है, और इससे कम हो जाएगा तो भी दिक्कत है. तो एसिडिक कैसे होता है? जो बोलते हैं कि हमारे बॉडी में एसिड गैस बन गया, गैस्ट्रिक, तो वो क्या होता है कि जब हमारा पीएच चला जाए 2.0 पे, देन इट इज कॉल्ड द तो Enzymatic activity and protein structure are frequently sensitive to pH, and in any given body or cellular compartment, pH is maintained to allow for maximal enzyme protein efficiency. pH जो है वो मेंटेन होना चाहिए for the maximal enzyme activity or protein efficiency. Molecules that act H plus donor is solutions are considered acid. Molecules that act H plus donor in solutions are considered acidic. जो भी H plus आयन का डोनेट करेगा, डोनर होगा, that is called the acidic, because suppose that 10 to the power A1, that is acidic, and 10 to the power 14, that is alkaline. So that is a more powerful than this one. So this is called the acidic. So H from the solutions are considered base, and while those that tend to remove H plus from solutions, those solutions which are donor in the solutions, that is called acidic, means that H plus donor is in a solution are considered acidic, and those solutions which are removing H plus from the solutions are considered base. Acid and base. So here that strong acid is like HCl. Strong acid is like HCl because H plus Cl minus, and this solutions is donor of H plus, that's why it is called acidic. And NaOH here, that OH minus dissociate from these solutions, that is called the base. So in physiological compound, most acid or base are considered weak, that is they contribute relatively few H plus or take away relatively few H plus from solutions. And body pH वैल्यू जिसका जो है pH is stabilized by the buffering capacity. ठीक है, of the body fluids. A buffer is a substance that has ability to bind or release H plus in solutions, thus keeping the pH of the solutions. तो बफर किसको कहेंगे? तो बफर हो गया is a substance that has the ability to bind or release H plus in solution, thus keep pH of the solution relatively constant despite that addition of addition of pH solution so buffer is a substance that has the ability to bind or release H plus in solution, thus keep the pH of the solutions relatively constant despite the addition of considerable quantities of acid or base. Of course, there are the number of buffer at work in biological fluid at any given times. All buffer pairs in a homogeneous solutions are important with the same H plus. This is known as the isohydric principle. क्या कहते हैं इसको? That means isohydric principle. One outcome of this principle is that the assigning a single buffer system, we understood great deal biological buffer in the systems. So here जो भी कोई एसिड है प्लेस इनटू द सॉल्यूशंस, एसिड को क्या किया हमने सॉल्यूशंस में डाला, तो इसका जो एसिड का जो डिसोसिएशंस है H प्लस एंड फ्री एसिड लाइक HA H plus A minus. So law of mass actions, the relationships for the dissociation can be defined the mathematically as law of mass action. ठीक है, दूसरा है डिफ्यूजन। नेक्स्ट क्लास में देखेंगे।